Hi everyone, we're Rohn and Jacki from HEISTMAN'S HIT THE ROAD. Welcome to our channel. We've been living and traveling full-time in our fifth wheel RV since June of 2023. In today's episode, we're taking you along as we visit and tour the legendary Martin Guitar Factory and Museum in Nazareth, Pennsylvania. It's incredible to see just how much craftsmanship and passion go into building these iconic guitars, and it's easy to understand why they're worth every penny. After that, we'll tackle a couple of everyday tasks that come with the full-time RV lifestyle. So buckle up and let's hit the road. So, the Martin Guitar Factory. These are all guitars that, while you're waiting for your tour, or while you're here visiting, you can play. And these over here on the wall, or on the walls. Same thing, they said, feel free to play.
Their necks are so giant. You can't play it.
Yell into the museum real quick.
Yes, okay.
I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. Oh, that's beautiful.
That is really nice.
Yeah, I like that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how much is it?
Oh. It's under 4,000. It's 3,999.
Cool.
It's 4,000 bucks. Oh my goodness.
You really like that guitar, right?
Well, yeah, I like it, but it's expensive.
Yeah, I might have figured out a way though to get it, to be able to afford it.
Want to steal it?
Nope. Turn around and I'll just cut out your kidney.
Oh, you cut out my kidney. You probably wouldn't even sterilize the knife first. $5,000 guitar. So here at Hershey, we have 2 nights left. And then we're moving over to New York State. So I'm doing a few things today in preparation for the move. And don't like to leave everything for the last day, or the last morning, or even the day before if we can help it. So a couple things I want to do is put DEF in the truck, DEF in the truck, and lube the undercarriage, or at least the wheel bearings. I haven't done that since Florida. So we'll give that a shot. That being said, we are in a buddy site here. Now let me show you. I've talked about it here before. So the buddy site means the 2 doors where people in the side, you know, the awning sides of the units, they face each other. That being said, there's not a lot of room here. You can see we're basically in the same grass section as they are, right? So, and we haven't used a table, and that's why it's like out of kilter there, just out of way. But there was really no room to park the truck over here and still have any room at all over here. So I put the truck on the other side. Now, the problem with that is, like any other time when you're parked under a tree, right, you get all kinds of stuff. Now, there's sap that drips out of this tree. There's tree stuff falling all the time. You have bird poop, you know. The truck is a mess. Now it's been 19 nights under this tree. And, you know, I don't want to clean it up until, you know, we're done with it. Or else it'll just get bad again. So that's the problem with being under a tree. Now, if you look at the site on this side of the rig, there is a lot of room. There's a lot of room in that site, right? And what I'm getting at is I think what they did was when they continued down this road to add sites, their goal was to save the tree. So, you know, this one gets a lot of room and this one doesn't, right? And then to get another one in there before the road got too tight, because it comes to a V down here, they you know, put that last site in. And that's how you ended up with a buddy site here, I believe. There's just not enough room. But I think they could have turned that one around. Aimed the same way here. Because they got a good side lawn, really. Unless they figured they wouldn't want to be, you know, staring at the dumpster down at the end there. But anyway, things to think about. The other thing is, you know, these are our second or third neighbors we've had here, and they've all been great. But you know, if we're retired, we don't have children. You know, we had Oliver the dog, but we lost him last November. So you know, if this was a site with a bunch of children that were running around, you know, and the way children do, that's the way children are. They play all the time, and you know, just saying. Even on this site over here, there was a group of children, and you know, sometimes when parents get at these, you know, campgrounds, they're on vacation, so they're not really watching their kids too much. Well, what was happening was their kid, with all this room to run around and play, they kept running between the tree and my truck. And I finally had enough of it, and I poked it in kind of sideways over here. It was sticking out in the road a little bit, as much to where when these people came in, they had me move the truck, you know. But now the kids, the family with the children have moved on, so, you know, I feel safe leaving it back over here. But these are things you got to think about when you're living full-time in an RV. Park to park to park, right? You can't always choose your neighbors. You can't always choose your sites. All in all, it's been a great stay. So we're all in all happy. And this is a nice park, very nice park. Okay, so that's Buddy Sites in a nutshell. So I got to get busy. While I'm editing this video, and before we post it, I want to make something clear, okay? Don't get me wrong. I love children. Jackie and I, we love our granddaughter. We loved our kids. We love children. I love to see them playing and having fun. We'd love them even more if their parents or their guardians were being considerate to their neighbors who camp close by. I did not say anything to the parents or to the children that were running around the truck, but they sat out there around their fire and at their picnic table and watching it happen and never said a word to their kids. So in my mind, I did the right thing by moving the truck, not saying anything, because, you know, there's no sense that they see it. And obviously they choose not to change the behavior or to worry about it. If something was to happen to my truck, they no doubt would have said, well, it was an accident. Well, you know, an accident that could have been prevented. So, like I said, we love to see children having fun and playing. That's not the point. The point is, when people are on vacation and they bring their families to the campgrounds, they still have to be parents. That's all. That's just my recommendation. And hate me if you'd like to for saying it, but, you know, there's more than just you at the campsite. There's everybody around you. And those are not their children, okay? And yeah, we're going to respect you, and we're going to respect your children, and just want a little of that in return, that's all. So I hope that doesn't get me in trouble for saying these things, but it's the truth. It's the truth, and if you camp out there enough, I'm sure you've seen it. Really try not to slobber this stuff. If you do, you should wipe it off or rinse it off. You know, if you're working under the hood with a hose, very gently, because it does crystallize. It hardens and crystallizes. Makes a mess. So I keep the funnel clean. I refill this container at the pumps when I fuel up, and it's $4.50 I think right now per gallon at the trucker pumps. And this holds 2.5 gallons, so but like I say, it'll crystallize in the jug too, so I rinse the jug out really well when I'm done. And it really won't hurt the environment. It's just urea. I think it's synthetic urea, really. So, and I'll rinse out the funnel, or else it'll crystallize in there. Dry everything up before I'll let the container dry in the sun the best I can with the cap off to get as much out of it after I rinse it, you know, so you're not adding water to the DEF. Anyway, so there's 2.5 gallons of DEF, easy peasy. Nothing to do now but rinse these up, get them stowed. Some of you may already know, before we left Florida in the spring of this year, I went ahead and replaced the brakes, all 4 wheels on the camper. I went ahead and replaced the bearings, greased them all up, put it all back together. And I haven't done anything since except for, safety stops on travel days to check and make sure nothing's overheating. We haven't had any issues. It's not making any noise. But I'm going to go ahead before we head out of Hershey and before we go over to the Hudson and then down south. I'm going to go ahead and put like 4 pumps of grease in the grease fittings on these wheels. And I'll show you one, and I'll do the other 3 without you. If you've seen one done, you've seen them all. So let's try to get it in the picture here. Looks like it. Okay. So this cover here, this little cap in the center will pop out. There's a little screwdriver slot. Just happened to be straight up on this one to get it started. There. That comes out. You can see how easy it was. Got the Jayco logo on this one anyway. And there's, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the slot. I have my screwdriver in. Okay, so that's off. Now also inside there, probably can't see it from there, but there's a rubber cover over the grease fitting. I'm going to go ahead and pop that out with a screwdriver. It's going to come right out of there. Probably use my fingers if I wanted to. Okay, there it is. That comes right off. That's what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to set that down, keep it clean. And up inside there, you'll see grease on it. You see that grease fitting right there. I'm going to go ahead and put 4 pumps in there. And then I'm going to put it all back together. So, got my grease gun. One of these days I'll buy one of those. You can work with one hand, but this is the one I had. So this is the one I brought along when we hit the road. 2, 3, I'm pumping, believe me, trust me. 4. There, 4 full pumps of grease. Just a standard grease gun, right? And now, just to make it easier to get this cover back in, I'm going to lube up with some spray lube. There. I'm just lubing that hole that it goes into because it's got to pop in there. Okay, that's in. It's in all the way around. I can feel it. It's good. And I'll put the logo back on the cover, outer cover. That's it. Easy peasy. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. And also, click on the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when new material hits our channel. From Rohn and Jacki at HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road, have a great day, and thanks for watching.